Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 27, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
On first down, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 24, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now, Winston. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field. And
he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
56.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Winston.
He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw again. Winston.
Open man down the field is Landry.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A give, Singletary right side. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
To the air again with Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave on the touchdown toss for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics, well,
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on second down, Winston. And this one taken in by Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd and goal, Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Singletary again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. A first down throw for Winston. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Winston now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We have played 3 quarters. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Throwing, Winston. Rolling to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm. He likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Saints 29, Bills 20. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. Jameis to throw it. Caught on the slant. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Winston. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an interception?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyler Matakevich in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Winston. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 47 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, here is Crowder. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, 75 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They're looking to throw this. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You're the witness, I came